Imagine a man lying on the scorching sands of Makkah, chains around his neck, a heavy stone crushing his chest. His master stands above him and says, "Leave Muhammad and you will live." But the man refuses. His lips whisper a single word, "Ahad, Ahad, one, one." This man was not a king, not a warrior, not a scholar. He was a slave, yet his voice became the very first to call mankind to prayer. This is the story of Bilal ibn Rabah. The voice of Islam, Bilal ibn Rabah, was born in slavery in Makkah. His mother was from Abyssinia, and his skin was dark. In the society of Quraysh, that meant he was treated as less than human. He worked endlessly under the desert sun, but his heart was pure, searching for truth. One day, whispers reached his ears about a man named Muhammad who spoke of one God, a God who sees no slave and no master, no black and no white, only hearts. Bilal's heart trembled with hope. Could it be true that he, a slave, was equal before Allah? Without hesitation, he embraced Islam in secret. But Makkah was not merciful. When his master, Umayyah ibn Khalaf, discovered his faith, he unleashed torture like no other. Picture it, Bilal dragged through the streets, his body beaten, his skin torn, tied with ropes. Children of Makkah mocked him. And still, when asked to abandon Islam, his lips spoke only, "Ahad, Ahad, one, one." Under the blazing sun, Umayyah placed a massive stone on his chest, pressing the life out of him. "Say you worship our idols," he demanded. But Bilal, weak and breathless, whispered, "Ahad, Ahad." His voice shook the very foundations of Makkah. It was no longer the voice of a slave. It was the voice of unshakable faith. News of Bilal's suffering reached Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, the closest companion of the Prophet. He rushed to the scene, his heart burning with anger. "Umayyah, how dare you torture this man? How much for his freedom?" Abu Bakr demanded. Umayyah sneered, thinking Bilal was worthless. He named a price. Without hesitation, Abu Bakr paid and declared, "Bilal, you are free for the sake of Allah." For the first time in his life, Bilal stood not as a slave, but as a free believer. From that day forward, Bilal never left the side of the Prophet. His loyalty, his courage, and his beautiful voice became legendary. When the masjid was built in Medina, the Prophet chose Bilal as the first muezzin, the one who would call the believers to prayer. Imagine that moment. The same voice that once cried, "Ahad, Ahad," under torture now rose above the rooftops of Medina, proclaiming, "Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah." His call echoed to the city, shaking hearts, filling eyes with tears. The slave of Makkah had become the voice of Islam. Even after the Prophet passed away, Bilal's heart could not bear to call the adhan again. Every time he tried, his voice broke in tears. The companions wept with him, remembering the days they prayed behind the messenger of Allah. The story of Bilal teaches us powerful lessons. Faith gives strength. Bilal was powerless as a slave, but faith in Allah gave him courage stronger than chains and stones. True freedom is with Allah. Even when enslaved by men, Bilal's heart was free because it belonged to Allah alone. Equality in Islam. Islam does not judge by skin, wealth, or status. Bilal, once despised by society, was raised by Allah to an honored position. Your voice matters. Bilal's voice carried Islam across centuries. Likewise, your words, your stand, your actions can inspire generations. Dear brothers and sisters, the story of Bilal is not just history. It is a reminder for you and me today. No matter your background, no matter your struggles, when you stand firm with Allah, He raises you higher than you can ever imagine. So the next time life feels heavy, remember Bilal lying under the stone, whispering, "Ahad, Ahad." If he found strength in the darkest of times, then surely you too can rise with faith, patience, and hope. May Allah make us steadfast like Bilal. May our hearts remain firm upon La ilaha illallah. And remember, your voice matters. Use it to call people to goodness, to truth, and to Allah.